While Seaham's and Leap's books remain the only published scholarly work dealing directly with improvisational theater, a few other books deal with the history of improvisation. Janet Coleman's The Compass, the improvisational theater that revolutionized American comedy, provides a chronology of the Compass players and their pivotal role in the creation of contemporary improv. Several oral histories or memoirs have been written about improv theaters, like Bernard Solon's Days and Nights at Second City, and Sweet's aforementioned oral history of the Second City and the Compass players in Something Wonderful Right Away, a book that laid the groundwork for Coleman's The Compass. While providing valuable insight into the inner workings of the famous improv theaters and groups, often by the very people that were involved, these works were often either written before the Herald or pay it little attention. Nevertheless, these books not only provide a necessary bedrock upon which the Herald was built, but also provide the beginning point of contemporary improvisation and help demonstrate how the Herald changed improvisational theater. The popular press also plays an important role in this analysis. In the last 10 to 15 years, there has been a surge in newspaper and magazine articles, thanks in part to the popularity of the television show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Many newspapers or magazine articles, like Dylan Hicks' article in the Minneapolis City Pages, Crying in Our Free Beer and Occasional Laughing, focus on the author's quest to try and figure out just what improv is, or to measure the improv they are seeing against what they may have seen on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Or at Second City. The rapidly increasing quantity of these Improv Quest articles illustrates the necessity of a scholarly analysis and demonstrates the cloud of uncertainty around improvisational theater. Outside of the Chicago Reader, which has been reviewing improv since the early 1980s and has been invaluable to this project, newspapers have also begun to sparingly review improvisational theater performances. These reviews mainly consist of scripted shows that were based in improv or developed from improv, but the Chicago papers and critics Albert Williams, Jack Helbig, Rob Kozlowski, and Anthony Adler, in particular, have written and reviewed strictly improvised performances, providing context and historical analysis of a variety of improvisational performances. Similarly, there are several recent works that focus on improv as a lifestyle, philosophy, or spiritual belief system. Keith Sawyer's The Improvisational Performance of Everyday Life, Katie Goodman's Improvisation for the Spirit, Patricia Madson's Improv Wisdom, Don't Prepare, Just Show Up, and Jason Chin's Long-Form Improvisation and the Art of Zen all point to the popularity of the improv mindset. David Patton's MFA thesis, The Pedagogy and Ethics of Improvisation Using the Herald, argues that the rules and philosophies of the Herald not only work for improvisation, but can be followed to live an ethical life. These authors argue that the improvisational ideas of openness, acceptance, and staying in the moment lead to both greater creativity and a more complete and fulfilling life. We often tend to follow scripts in life that limit us and set us down the same path, which inevitably leads us to the same results. By utilizing improvisation and improvisational theories, we can open up our lives to new experiences and find different results. Improv concepts like paying attention to your surroundings, saying yes, making the unexpected choice, and opening your awareness are explored not only as means to improve improvisational performance, but to improve one's life. John Sweeney has built upon these ideas and applied the Brave New Workshop's creative process to the business community. Sweeney explains how improvisation can unlock creativity and lead to a more productive and satisfying work life in innovation at the speed of laughter. These sources point to the Herald's vast influence beyond performance as a lifestyle, business model, philosophy, and worldview.